Dear students, wish you all a very happy day. Today we are going to learn a beautiful poem written by John Keats, that is A Thing of Beauty, from your book Flamingo for class 12. This is Shikha S. Gogoi, PGT English, KV Jorhat number 3, RRL. Children, before reading the poem, let us learn something about the poet. John Keats was an English romantic poet. He was one of the main figures of the second generation of romantic poets, along with Lord Byron and P.B. Shelley. The poetry of Keats is characterized by the sensual imagery, most notably in the series of odes. Today, his poems and letters are some of the most popular and most analyzed in English literature. Now, let us focus on the theme of the poem. The poem is an excerpt from John Keats' poem Endymion, a poetic romance. The poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a beautiful young shepherd, and the poet who lived on Mount Latmos had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. Let us see the poem once. A Thing of Beauty. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet brooding. Therefore, on every morrow, are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the art? Spite of despondence, of the inhuman dot of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and overdarkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for simple sheep. And such are daffodils with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. The mid-forest brake, rich with a sprinkling of fair mask rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the tombs we have imagined for the mighty dead. An endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heaven's brink. Gist of the poem is, this poem speaks about beautiful things and how they play an important role in our lives. According to the poet, a thing of beauty provides endless joy, and its loveliness keeps increasing. Its beauty can never cease. It acts as a shady place for us, under which we can sleep and have sweet dreams. It is like a flowery band that binds us to the art. Today, everyone's life is filled with sadness and misery. It is these things of beauty that steal us away from our gloomy lives and give us a few moments of wonder and joy. Some of the beautiful things that the poet mentions are the sun, moon, young as well as old trees which provide shade to shape, daffodils, pure streams, and musk roses blooming in forest. The poet also finds beauty in the imaginary stories people have made about death and lovely stories that had heart. According to the poet, things of beauty are like an endless fountain pouring onto us from the heavens, which signifies that God Himself had made these beautiful things so that we may have happiness, calm, and peace in our life. To understand whether you could gather something from this reading or not, let us think it out once again. How does a thing of beauty remain a joy forever? A thing of beauty remains a joy forever because its loveliness increases and it never comes to nothingness. It may make a bower quiet for us. It may bestow us with sweet dreams. It may give us health and quiet breathing. List the things of beauty mentioned in the poem. There are many things of beauty in the poem, like the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for the simple sheep, and the daffodils and the clear rills which would make themselves cool against the hot season, and even beautiful sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and the graves are also beautiful, what we have imagined for the mighty dead. Do we experience things of beauty only for short moments, or do they make a lasting impression unto us? Any beautiful thing makes a lasting impression unto us. It is not for a short time, but it will give us happiness forever. Why is grandeur associated with the mighty dead? Grandeur is associated with the mighty dead because these people have sacrificed their lives for us. They have sacrificed their life so that we can get better life. So grandeur means magnificence is associated with their death. With this, let us learn something more in our next class. I come to an end. Thank you very much.